Awesome. I was asked to make a video about something, which is very good for me because having direction makes me actually do things, but still very slowly as this video tests. I apologize, Angel Wing 8888 for taking so long. How did my family react to me declaring the fact that I am trans? To kind of set the stage, if you will, I'm going along high school, kind of like this. Here's not very happy. Not very happy. In high school, I told my mom that I didn't like my chest, and she said I should talk to my doctor about it. So I made an appointment, went to see my doctor, told my doctor, look, doc, I don't like the chest. I just really wish I didn't have these. And she said, that's your body, you gotta live with it. So, a bit devastating for me. I was kind of crushed, all hope of being happy. So, this was the plan. Yeah, the beard, flat chest, downstairs. Oh, smaller thighs. Yeah, go to my doctor. She says no. This is planned. Gee, thanks, doc. Ugh. I'm 18. I go back to my doctor one last time. I say, alright, look, I'm sorry. The reason I want the chest gone is because I feel like a man inside. She says, alright, let me refer you to CAMH. We're sitting down, looking at each other, and she says to me, it's better to have your parents and your family involved in the process. If you think it's safe to come out to them, if you think they're going to be supportive, it's really helpful and it makes the whole transition process a lot easier if you have that familial support. So I said, okay. So my mom and my sister were watching Maury or some crazy daytime TV show like that, and they were talking about male to female transsexuals. Just before my dad gets home and just before I go to take them out to dinner to tell them I'm trans, I'm like, oh, okay. So we go out to this place, nowhere special, and things are kind of awkward, very awkward. I make things super awkward. If I'm uncomfortable, everyone's uncomfortable. That's just the way it has to be for me, I guess. Work treating you alright? Yeah. How's the it's a good burger? Yeah. Tastes alright? Yeah. Good. Some more ketchup? Yeah. Yeah. Why are we here? Oh, well, Mom, you remember that show you were watching with Kaylin? Yeah, exactly, with the male to female people who've transitioned, yeah. That's how I feel, except the opposite. That's there's something wrong with me, for sure, definitely. But my dad just kind of looked at me and looked at my mom as I was trying to explain this, because he's like, what's going on? Like, what were you watching? What is my child the opposite of? I don't get it. And my mom's like, yeah, we kind of figured something like this, yeah. So then kind of explained it to my dad, and he shaking his head, he's like, no. And then my dad started going off about how we kind of have this solid understanding of the body. The mind, the brain, is very complex. We don't really understand it. There are a lot of mental diseases of the brain that, you know, because of wires getting crossed, people think of themselves certain ways. So his basic point was, does it make more sense for the body to be wrong or for the mind to be wrong? My younger sister, 3 years younger than me, she's good. My dad, by the way, you know, he had reservations, and when I first came out, he said he highly doubted that he could call me by the name I'd chosen and refer to me as him and his and he, all that stuff. He's like, you'll always be my little girl. And then he went off to bed. I was like, well, then you're not my dad anymore. It's basically what's happening here. If you can't adapt to who I am, then I can't deal with you. Luckily for everyone, he was sort of pressured into accepting me for who I am. It's been 7 years since I came out to my parents, and he's good now. A couple years ago, he was still kind of slipping up every once in a while, but it's good now. My younger sister, she's fine with it. Her only qualm was that she wouldn't have an older sister to steal clothes from, which I thought was strange because I've never... Last time I wore clothes that resembled anything feminine was grade 1, so I don't know why she thought that was... I guess maybe if it's a phase, I'd grow out of it and start buying chic clothes from Dynamite. And very supportive family. As for distant family, I guess, my uncle and my aunt on my dad's side are both supportive of it. My uncle very nicely said he's a volunteer firefighter in Quebec, and his accepting words were, a woman had just committed suicide recently that year by jumping off a pier into the Saint Laurent, and the water's very cold, it was winter, and I think they were talking her down, and she'd kind of come down, and she was like, okay, I'm going to step back over, and then she slipped and fell in and passed away and died. Let's be frank. Let's not sugarcoat this. Slipped in and died. Very sad. And he told me that it was very devastating for him to be there and see that, and he doesn't want anything like that to ever happen to anyone he knows, anyone he loves. Oops. So if I feel happy this way, and if I have nothing but gusto to live being a man, then that's what I should do, and he fully supports it. It was sweet. Moving on to my mom's side of the family. Mamo, that's my grandmother. Mamo, Irish, she's Irish. Very proud, Catholic Irish woman. Paid for my surgery. Mamo, down with it, thinks it's great. When I call on the phone to say hi, she's like, oh, Kip, how are you, in her Irish accent that I can't mimic. But always happy to see me and asking me, like, so do you have a beard yet? What's going on? Like, how's everything going? So happy. I love it. What a wonderful thing. My sister has a boyfriend now, and she told him about me, and he's cool with it. He thinks it's alright.